plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Might be changing the route. From the gun. Trying to pull his way in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on third and goal from the 2? They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick stride through the air for the score. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
He'll bring it out. It's Akbar. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the gun. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994 and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Takes it from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff to the single running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point? Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big...
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Huskies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the point after is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got rid of it just in time. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. Got the 1st down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Oregon.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Got a man. It's Rock. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's go. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good completion on the out. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. Lots of room to run. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's reeled in. It's Bell. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Using that quick hitter, put it right on him to be able to convert that fourth down.
Yeah, and I think fourth and short, you go to plays you know you can run in your sleep, you know you're good at executing them, and you know you got a receiver that can win right now. And he wins inside, easily gets the first down and moves the sticks.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to run it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lawson.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lang. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period.
Pound 55 weak. Hornet. Longer.
Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Third down coming.
On
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Get set, get set. Longer, longer.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
And I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the run, it's Turner. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Akbar. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. So after they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.